Hey foodies, welcome back to Nom on a Budget, where flavor meets frugal. Today we're making a cozy tortellini, spinach, and chicken soup that tastes like comfort in a bowl without breaking the bank. Let's fire up the Instant Pot, saute mode on, and drizzle a little bit of oil to get things started. Once that oil's nice and hot, toss in one diced onion. We're building flavor from the very first step. Alright, onions are in. Give them a stir so they're not just sitting there awkwardly. We're gonna let them saute for about 5 minutes. That's just enough time to let them soften up and smell like you actually know what you're doing in the kitchen. And if your kitchen isn't starting to smell amazing now, double check that your Instant Pot is actually on. Okay, now that our onions are doing their thing, let's add in 2 teaspoons of minced garlic. Because if garlic isn't involved, are we even cooking? We'll let it cook for another couple minutes here so that the flavors can start getting to know each other. Kind of like a first date, but way less awkward. And unlike most first dates, this soup is actually going somewhere. Alright, saute mode off. We've done enough sizzling for now. Let's add 4 cups of chicken broth here. This is where things turn from frying pan vibes to cozy soup mode. Now that the broth is in, let's keep it going. Add 2 cans of petite diced tomatoes, juices and all. Then toss in 1 can of tomato paste. This stuff is thick, so don't be shy. Get in there with a spoon and scoop it out like it owes you money. We're building serious soup potential here, 1 can at a time. Alright, time to bring in the protein. 2 chicken breasts right into the pool. Now, the flavor squad. 1 tablespoon of basil, 1 teaspoon of salt, and half a teaspoon of pepper. Simple, solid, and no spice cabinet scavenger hunt required. Be sure to give it a good mix and make sure that chicken is tucked in and everyone is playing nice. Now, lid on, seal it up, and set it to pressure cook for 15 minutes. Then you can kick back, clean up, or just stare at it like I usually do. Alright, the cooking's done. Now carefully do a manual pressure release. That hissing means all the flavors are locked in and ready to party. Before you dive in, just a quick reminder, if you want a full ingredients list and step-by-step instructions, I've got you covered, with a complete recipe in the description below. And hey, if soup's your jam, don't forget, I have an entire playlist dedicated to just soups right here on my channel. Go check it out for even more cozy, budget-friendly meals. Alright, let's finish this off and get to nomming. Once the cooking is done, we'll want to turn back on our saute mode on the Instant Pot. Alright, moment of truth. Time to fish out these chicken breasts. They've cooked perfectly and are ready for a little makeover. I like to dice mine into bite-sized pieces, easy to eat, and it spreads the chicken goodness evenly throughout the soup. Once you've got your pieces, just set them aside for now and we'll add them back at the end to keep that nice texture. Alright, chicken's prepped, let's finish this off with the last few ingredients. Alright, time to sneak in some greens. 3 cups of spinach. I know it looks like we're making a salad in here, but don't panic. This stuff wilts faster than my motivation on Monday. Give it a good mix so it melts into the soup like it was never a whole bag of leaves 5 seconds ago. Boom, nutrients, look at us, we're so responsible. Alright, let's bring this soup home, starting with 4 cups of cheese tortellini. Toss it right in. This is the part where it turns from pretty good to where have you been my whole life. These only need a few minutes to cook, so while they're doing their thing, we'll up the creamy factor. 1 cup of half and half goes in, because we're not here for watery soup. We're here for cozy comfort in a bowl. And finally, half a cup of Parmesan cheese, because soup without cheese, not on Nom on a Budget's watch. Look at that. Creamy, cheesy, tortellini magic. After about 2 minutes, your tortellini should be cooked through, soft, cheesy, and basically begging to be eaten. Give everything one last mix and grab that diced chicken we set aside earlier and add it back into the pot. And that's it. Creamy tortellini, spinach, and chicken soup. Done, delicious, and definitely budget approved. If you like this recipe, give it a thumbs up, hit subscribe, and don't forget to check out some of my other easy, affordable meals right here on Nom on a Budget. I'll see you next time, and until then, keep it cozy and keep it cheap.